Julien is architect, but he also designed. Julien, what is your name?
I'm Julien De Smedt. I'm an architect and designer, like you just mentioned. I've been practicing in Copenhagen and Brussels for the past 12 years.
You're very young, no? You have a lot of success. You are extremely young.
I'm not that young anymore. I'm 37. Yeah, I mean, we started at 24 with first office called Plot, together with Bjarke Ingels. And then in 2006 we set up our own practice called JDS simply.
But you built how many? How many buildings did you build? How many libraries? I mean, how many countries?
No libraries yet, but we just made a retrospective exhibition in Brussels that's actually currently going on, and we realized there that we had done around 300 projects. Out of that, we have maybe 30 built realizations, so you could say it's a 10% rate of success.
Can you go further, because you have done, you have created something in every country, you have created all kind of architecture.
I think, yeah, I mean, of course there's a lot of different things, but I mean, a lot of our constructions are here in Scandinavia, a lot of them obviously in Copenhagen where we're based. We just finished a big project called the Kalvebod Waves, which is a 4,000 square meter public space that's actually redesigning pretty much the harbor front of central Copenhagen. And we also just completed a big housing building in Aarhus, the second city in Denmark, called the Iceberg, and that's a project that we did as a collaboration with 3 other architects. Which is a very exciting building, very unusual in its typology, and that got us to win quite a few prizes. We won a big A+ award in New York, and a MIPIM award for best residential building in Cannes. And these are, you know, sort of show-off prizes, of course. And I think maybe our claim to fame beyond these kind of commissions is to design the ski jump of Oslo for the World Championship 2011, which we did after international competition that we won. And so now there's this kind of insane building, probably the most prominent icon of Oslo, and to a certain extent of Norway. So yeah, we're quite proud of that.
But Venice, you got also prize in the Venice Biennale, the Architecture Biennale.
Yeah, we get a line for a project that we did that was not realized. It was a concert hall in Stavanger. That was in 2004. Yeah.
But do you sleep at night? Because it must be a lot of stress with all this project everywhere. And for example, in Norway, you had also problems. At some point the project was stopped. And can you sleep at night?
I'm actually kind of insomniac, but I mean, of course, it implies a lot of work. I think things are a little more organized now than they used to be back then. But yeah, I think the ski gym in Oslo was quite a challenge, because as a foreign office and a young office, it's kind of a difficult one to convince the authorities to finally, like grant us a contract and get us to do the whole project all the way.
So when it's a yes, when you have win a competition, maybe the yes is not the final yes. You are never sure.
No, of course, the process is a lot more complicated and complex than that. I mean, you need to afterwards you have the advantage of having won the competition, so it actually legally binds you to the contract. But of course, in this case, they were basically trying to, or not trying, there was a possibility of maybe cancelling the project, either because it was out of budget or because actually politically there was some mistakes made. But in the end, we campaigned for it, and we also get the population to vote for this project. So it was a joint effort, let's say, from our side, but also from the population of Oslo to sort of fight for their ski jump. So it ended up happening. Can
you accomplish more than what you have done? Because I mean it looks from my eyes that you cannot do more. You have done all.
No, I mean, come on.
What would be next?
mean, we're working in many different countries and doing a lot of other projects now, and of course we're continuing our progression, and we're still a very young office. So I mean, I would say, sky's the limit.